Outspoken rookie MP will get his first look in the starting lineup tonight. His coaches have raved about his work ethic and basketball.
Kicks MP.
About our bobblehead giveaway day. Come to the game, bring the family, and get a free Jazz Bear bobblehead. Folks, don't forget to come out to the game for Calendar Day. What better way to pass the year than with pictures of your favorite mascots, Jazz Bear and the Jazz Dancers.
Tickets are still available for the next Jazz game. Purchase your tickets today. Visit the ticket counter for available games or sign up for season tickets.
Be sure to come out for our pennant flag giveaway. Every fan will receive a Jazz pennant flag.
Up next, the Jazz taking on the Suns. For Utah, so far this season has been all roses with 2 straight wins. Can they extend the streak? Suns, Jazz. Don't leave your seat. We'll be right back. 2K Sports presents the NBA. Monday Night Basketball is coming right up. Kevin Harlan here alongside Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. And a moment to check out now what Utah has coming up. On Wednesday, they'll be playing against Damian Lillard and the Portland Trail Blazers. Then on Friday, they'll go up against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Mark Williams is out there with Royce O'Neal. Then there's Devin Booker. Then it's Brooks. And it's Green in at the shooting guard. And for Utah, you've got Yusuf Nurkic. Filipowski's out there with Markkanen. Then it's Keontae George. And it's MP in at the shooting guard position. So, Greg, here we are, just about a week into the NBA season. The regular season comes at you fast.
I mean, the games start coming fast and furiously right out of the gate. But you wonder how we made it through summer without getting to see any NBA action.
Now, MP. After Jalen Green's three-pointer that didn't go. Drains the three-pointer. George has got the game going with his first points of the game for the Jazz. Here's Green. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Putting his size to use. Green's got great length, and it helps him there inside.
Pass to Filipowski. And here's Edwards. Over Green. Bounces high off the rim and drops. You know, one thing about MP, he is used to pressure situations. Not long ago, he was leading his team to a European title with a win over a very stacked Istanbul team.
To get experience like that, playing in a championship against other professionals, that's something that few rookies get to enter the league with. MP is very prepared for the pressure that will come at him in the NBA because of it.
And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, guys, nobody is quite sure just how the partnership of Devin Booker and Jalen Green will play out in the desert. They were just one of 3 backcourts to average 20 points per game each last season. But with so many overlapping qualities, it's not the most obvious fit. But many in the league feel that Green could mold himself actually after Booker, and that gives the Suns another potential offensive focal point. Everyone around the league is curious to see how they'll make this work, guys.
A dangerous duo for sure. Thank you very much for the report there, Shams. Most appreciated. And the wide open shot from Green. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Utah's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. And the basket by MP.
Exactly the kind of start you're looking for. They are 4 for 5 out of the gates.
Right at the free throw line. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
Well, a guard has got to come with physical intensity on the interior, and Devin Booker does just that.
Pass to Filipowski. Now Markkanen. And no good, his first shot of the night, missing. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. That's good from Booker on the assist by Brooks.
I love that Devin Booker isn't afraid to mix things up on the offensive end, trying to score inside and does just that.
MP dishes to George. And Filipowski now top of the key. Edwards finds Nurkic. 6 to shoot. Jazz passing it around. Markkanen from outside. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. This their first chance this season playing the Jazz.
And 2 teams here that were evenly matched a season ago as they split the season series.
Now Green following the three-point attempt by Dylan Brooks. But from Green, it's hauled in by MP. And front and center on the latest issue of Time Magazine. Who other than MP?
And he's been making headlines, turning pages and turning heads. The story just about writes itself.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Hey guys. Well, Devin Booker grew up in Grand Rapids, Michigan, but around age 15 he moved to Moss Point, Mississippi to live and train with his father. Booker said, quote, "I understood the goal and I just embraced the culture and the inner city. They took me in. It was a really important time, and it was good for me." Kevin, back to you.
Thanks a lot, Allie. And timeout called by Jordan Ott. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. And the Jazz with some changes. Haley comes in for... MP. And it's Collier in. With some changes. George Niang, he's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Edwards comes in for Kyle Filipowski. And it's Keontae George in for Collier. Here's Richards. Allen outside. And stolen by MP. And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. They've got Jalen Green. He's out there with Grayson Allen. Dunn is out there with Nick Richards. George passes to Markkanen. That falls. Nice speed that time from George. Markkanen's got the game tied up here for the Jazz. For Phoenix, they've gone a sensational 5 of 5 from the field since the start of the second quarter. You know, Greg, in recent seasons, Lauri Markkanen has taken on a leadership role.
And Markkanen has been the featured player on some very young teams, and he's really embraced that role, proving to be a positive influence both on and off the court.
Edwards, no good. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game, and that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home. MP outside. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Looking at the last game for the Jazz, it was a win against the Kings in Sacramento.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
It's always a good thing when the defense is scrambling. Whenever there was open space on the perimeter, their shooters were able to locate it.
Nurkic checked in for Utah. Well, we know the Jazz have been up front. Before you can rebuild, Doris, you got to tear down. And that's what they've done.
And, Kevin, that requires extraordinary patience. You have to be willing to trade away veterans who can contribute to winning, and you have to be willing to prolong the process in order to get max returns. But be under no illusions. Losing is hard on everyone.
Edwards can't hit.
Listen, let's not put it lightly. This guy has really struggled here.
And Booker kicks to Dunn. Dunn with a screen on it. There's Green with the three. A rebound by the Jazz. Closing in on 4 minutes play here in the second quarter. And with that shot, the Suns... is cut to just 5 points. On the basket from Markkanen.
Yeah, you can see with Markkanen's build, he can just force his way through contact.
Allen surveying the D. Williams has a screen for Booker. And it falls over the rim and in. Booker's got the lead up to 7 now for the Suns.
Boy, have they gotten hot here in the second quarter. No wonder they're in front.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. The Jazz making a switch here. Filipowski's checked in. And for the Suns, Royce O'Neal comes in for Dunn. And it's Dylan Brooks in for Jalen Green. Oh, MP sinks the triple.
Yeah, first quarter he's dropped 2 threes. Now he has another to his credit.
Brooks outside. Over in the corner, Allen. And out of bounds as Utah gains possession. A fantastic string of games for him. Your Western Conference Player of the Week, MP.
He's been absolutely electric for his team. The way he's been able to finish plays and just take a hold of the offense at that off-guard spot is more than deserving of recognition.
And George kicks to Markkanen. That falls. Nice speed that time from George. George has got 3 assists now in this one. Brooks feeling it out a bit. Williams, good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
George dishes to Nurkic. Pass to Edwards. And the Jazz, another 3.
The defense a step slow. You can see the result.
So for Phoenix, their last game, a loss to the Nuggets in Ball Arena. George with the steal. Filipowski finds George. Here's Nurkic. Allen defending. MP outside. Pass to George. The 3. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
And developing that 3-ball shot, George is putting in the work now.
Inside. Here's Allen. And the rejection by MP. There's the triple. It's rebounded by O'Neal.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Offline with his 3. Down low, here's Filipowski. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. And now a 5-point Utah lead. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Utah out in front. They finish off the second quarter with a massive 16-4 run. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check out the upcoming schedule.
You know, for the Suns, right now a lot of teams are still figuring things out, shuffling rotations, and players are trying to get their timing back.
Yeah, plenty of adjustments in the early stages. And turning our attention to the first half, a positive start for the Utah Jazz.
They're hitting their threes, but no guarantee that that continues. If I'm them, I'm coming out the second half with even more attack.
See, this is why you should be coaching, Jet. And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Well, guys, what can you say? Jalen Green, an impressive effort here today.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Filipowski's out there with Nurkic. Then there's Edwards. Then it's George. And it's Markkanen in at the 3, the small forward. And that's the group for Will Hardy as they begin the second half. And Greg, everyone talks about the importance of basketball IQ. Can you win in the NBA with a low IQ team?
Boy, it would be tough. I mean, there's a reason younger teams typically don't win at the highest level. But you need to take those lumps and get that experience and learn from those lessons.
Green passes to Booker. Now here's Brooks. Shoots it up. A rebound by the Jazz. Nurkic has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Over in the corner, Green. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Brooks has got 3 assists tonight.
Oh, the corner isn't always Green's spot, but we know he's got the skill to hit from there. They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Booker the pass to Brooks. Another 3 for Phoenix.
He doesn't take a lot of time to make up his mind. Brooks always thinking ahead, and he's in position before the pass is made.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. The Utah Jazz are going young, but this is a franchise that has a winning history, and that culture is still around. Coach Will Hardy said, the messaging doesn't change. The players have bought into the little things that takes to win. This is a cohesive group that's committed to helping each other. Kevin?
Building the right way. Thanks a lot, Allie. And it's Green. Missing. Jazz leading by 3. And Greg, you watch Jalen Green. So much upside potential.
Yeah, he can be streaky, but one of the most combustible scorers in the league. When he's on, he can take over single-handedly.
If Mark Williams is on the floor, he is going to finish with a dunk or 2, folks.
Booker against George. And it's George finishing it off.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness.
O'Neal wide open. His 3-pointers off the mark. Utah's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. The 3 from George. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Brooks outside. On the wing, Booker. Over George. And the rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Edwards, that's good.
Boy, this guy making the most of his chances here, really giving his team a lift.
Suns trail by 8. And timeout called by Jordan Ott. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. MP really making a difference here.
Listen, the timeout was appropriate. They're giving up 3 after 3 after 3.
Suns, Nick Richards. He's checked in for Mark Williams. Dunn comes in for Royce O'Neal. And Grayson Allen subbed in for Brooks. Here's Richards. Over in the corner, Green. Nasty move. And it's Green sliding it down.
And one of Green's best assets is his leaping ability. He's a natural athlete, very explosive.
And that great replay brought to us by the AT&T Connected Cam. Close in, no stopping MP.
Creating easier opportunities for your guys to score. That is good offense.
And last season, Greg, Devin Booker became the Phoenix Suns' all-time leading scorer.
Yeah, he passed Davis to achieve that feat. Booker is a guy that wants to be a Sun for life, so I expect him to break even more franchise records.
He's had a one-track mind this quarter, and that is score the basketball.
Booker against George. Now here's Booker. Defense right on him. It's good.
This is one of the specialties of Devin Booker. That mid-range, you offer it, he'll take it.
And George kicks to Nurkic. Pass to Edwards. Here comes MP. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot. MP's got the lead up to 8 now for Utah. Green in the high post. Edwards there. And so Edwards will bring it up for the Jazz. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. Inside. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Edwards got 18 points now here in the second half.
Now, this is what we want from MP. Night after night, an energetic performance on the offensive end.
Here's Booker. Whoa! Booker playing big inside.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
And here's George for 3. Buries the long-range jumper. George has got 11 points.
Ever since halftime, they've played precision basketball on the offensive end.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
And so it's the Utah Jazz. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a